need to change that lifestyles so that people cannot be, instead of introducing a new way of technology in that area, they're introducing a new way of making a chapati in the streets. That's not a thing to push by me.
True.
And you can see them, they are happy because of that one, because they know they have the people to control. You know, so many people of their lives, when they find a people who doesn't have any resources, they know they have a good way of manipulating and controlling them. And in this concern, if I get chances, Kiroi, I am going to make a way of giving employment to youth so that they get a way of getting their own resources and they avoid all kinds of being controlled by those rock leaders. And finally, if you know, for your information, in any slums, mostly they are being affected by all kind of diseases. Sometimes cholera, sometimes all kind of diseases. For this case, if I get chance, and reason is why I am agitating to get the position, is to make sure that we push for a clear platform whereby those people can get to know how are they going to get to enjoy the healthcare in a better way. And my concern, if I get that chance, I'm going to create what we call Kirui Foundation, whereby the same foundation will assist mostly women, even though there is a share, which I know it is working to some people and may not be working to some people. But I'm going to introduce a new way whereby I will going to assist each and every individual. For example, mothers, if they need to go to deliver, they should not be removing any penny in their pocket. Why? And they are bringing the benefit to this nation. You see, those are the issues we should push as our leaders, and that is why I'm here to fight for that position.
All right, that's great. And I'll be giving you some few minutes to prepare your manifesto so that you can be unveiling it to the people of Embakasi South. And to that note, Collins, what's your vision and what's your manifesto to the people of Juja constituency?
Well, like I have introduced it, my vision to the people of Juja, you know, Juja is a cosmopolitan. You find that most of the people who live there, maybe wako kazi, others are students. In fact, I think 60%, even more than that. So I am very strategic in the way I'm going to do my campaigns and the way nitakuwa ninaingia ground. My vision, like I put it very clear, we need to restore the responsibility and the role of MPs, which is oversight, legislation, and representation. All right? Because for meantime, we've given these members of parliament that audacity and the guts to loot from the people, and the ignorance when they come out and tell us that they are patron of the NCCDF, all right, so that they can get loopholes to steal. And what we are saying is that let the executive do their roles, all right? Because the National Government Consumer Development Fund emanates or stem from the executive. And it is frankly and unequivocally or without any doubt the role of executive to do development, all right? As a member of parliament, your work is to solely represent your people. There are roads which do not look good. They have not been worked on. All right. There are schools in your constituencies. Principals, students are crying for capitation and fees. Then, how do you bring out these issues? How do you raise these issues in the parliament? All right. Not to come out and start bragging to us that you've developed a particular constituency. Yet, when we dip down into details, you've loot more than whatever you're claiming you have done. All right. Two, it is to restore the rule of law and just in our nation at large. Because this is not just about our constituencies alone. The mess or whatever that we are witnessing is across the country and is a systemic issue. So given a chance as a young person, I am very sure for close to 4 years I've been very progressive. I've been saying things the way they are. I've never been compromised. I believe I can represent. I can
legislate
act on behalf of the people of Judah, legislate, do that oversight. The best should be done.
All right, I think that's a great promise, and if it comes into being true, I think we need vibrant, very powerful young leaders, because we've seen something we can call a trend taking place for the longest time possible. Now, this morning, I'll also be giving other time to maybe highlight some of the things that you're interested in doing in your respective constituencies. Now, we had the budget read that was on Thursday, 11th June 2026, and it was the biggest and the highest in history of our economy as a country, and which went all the way to 4.82 trillion. Now, do you think that is what we need to be doing as a country, and do you think that budget can do something great for this country, and what are the loopholes within?
Frankly, no. I'm saying there's a grounded with some level of substance and objective. The people of Kenya, they've come out very clear when the budget highlights were being done by one ODM expert who was donated to the current regime. And they have said this budget, it is out of proportion and is ridiculous. Now, going through some of the highlights and the details in the budget, there are some key things that did catch my attention or draw my attention. Looking at how much we are going to service our public debt, looking at how much we are going to finance a one-man house called State House, and looking at the possibility of a budgeted corruption, then I must say that 4.8 trillion is too much. We don't know where this money is going to come from which economy, from which Kenyans. The same Kenyans that we are crying, our pockets are empty. It is out of proportion that we are going to finance or to service our public debt using 2.3 trillion. Now you need to know that out of 4.7, in fact 8 trillion, the 4.3 trillion is the national budget. Forget about the overall government expenditure, which is 4.8. 4.3 trillion is the national budget. Now that tells you with the 2.3 trillion going to servicing public debt, then this thing is a mess. So William Ruto is going to run a budget of less than 50%, or a fiscal year, a financial year of less than 50%. Then tell me how we are not going to be back into the streets. We are not going to see parents crying. We're not going to see principals asking where we're going to get capitation. Because how are we going to finance this 4.8 trillion? Looking at, on top of that, before I move to the next consideration, that we are going to borrow over 1.1 trillion to finance or to fill the deficit, which is 5.3 of the GDP. So that tells you these public debt may blow or balloon to even 14 trillion before we get to 2027. Because we are borrowing, all right, to pay another debt. But what does the law say? What is in the public management act? Contrary, whatever that we are doing. Look at how much we are going to service the the status budget,
Yeah.
which is closely 12 trillion.
Yeah.
I mean, during the time of Uhuru, who is not even a lesser devil,
Yeah.
he used to spend around 4.5 billion.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is William Ruto going to do with 12 trillion? Of course, we can justify what he's going to do with it. All right.
Yeah.
In the financial year, yenye tunakuja kumaliza this 30th June,
Yeah.
I have heard you mention that, and it is in record,
Yeah.
that he was given 8.5 trillion.
Yeah.
You also need to remember that in 7 months, he had received all these funds
Yeah.
and depleted. And ridiculously, he overspent 2.7 trillion
Yeah.
illegally. He also sent his comptroller, who is Katito, whatever, to National Assembly to ask for extra 4 billion.
Yeah.
So, to this extent, I was looking at that list that was released by the Controller of Budget,
Yeah.
who is Margaret.
Yeah. Nyakango, yes.
That 4.4 trillion was spent out of the budget. So that tells you this 12 trillion that is already approved,
Yeah.
it might balloon to 20 billion.
Yeah.
Because it's the same story, overspending. It might balloon
Yeah.
to 20 billion. Then honestly, what is this? It's a mess.
Yeah.
Looking at a possibility of a budgeted corruption, this is on record,
Yeah.
and frankly, without any fear of being contradicted, that we lose over 3 billion every day to corruption.
Yeah.
In fact, during the time of Uhuru, it was around 2 billion.
2, yes. It was
Right?
2. Yeah.
To now is even more than 3 billion. In fact, in less than 3 months ago, the Controller of Budget, she came out and told Kenyans in the parliament that 1.3 trillion was withdrawn from the national treasury manually, bypassing the transparency and accountability
Yeah.
means. All right?
Yeah.
And up to date, there is no evidence how this money was used. All right?
Yeah.
There's no evidence how this money was used. Just words of mouth from
Yeah.
Baggy and his peers that we can assure you this money was spent as per the law.
Yeah.
As if we are going to believe the same sugary mouth. All right?
Yes.
So, bottom line of this budget
Yeah.
is that we are going to overburden payments. We are going to overtax Kenyans to fund a possibility of a budgeted corruption, to fund someone's luxury. You've seen him.
Yeah. Yes.
Anatembea huku na kule kila mahali.
That was the next question. Yeah.
And
Okay.
and to finance
Yeah.
an odious and illegal public debt. It is out of proportion.
Yeah.
And we are going to burden Kenyans to finance people luxury and to finance
Yeah.
a budgeted corruption.
Yeah.
And we are saying no. No to the budgeted corruption. No, this is out of proportion.
All right, I'll be getting back to you now. Time for Emmanuel Kirui. Now, what do you make of this budget? And I want to couple some items within that because we're looking at President William Ruto moving to every place. And this morning, and as of yesterday, he defended his trips. And now we're looking at the budget of 4.82 trillion, which is highest in history. And we're also looking at what we need to borrow to service this, or even to come up to the level of 4.82 trillion, which is 1.2 trillion. What do you make of this budget, tying it with the cost of living?
Okay, thank you. I
Welcome.
like the way my brother is defending. He's refusing about putting that point without even having a solution.
Yeah.
You know, it is good.
Yeah.
When you say something, you give out the solution.
Yeah.
And if he has not even given out the solution out of all those words, it means nothing is going on.
Yeah.
For my case, I think these things is just very it's just open. My friend, there was a day you were born, and you know yourself where you are at the moment.
Yeah, true.
So the 7.8 trillion
4.8.
sorry,
4.8
the 4.8 trillion, I think it is good for me. Because because it's servicing what is need to be done in this nation. We need to upgrade our living standard from where we were to another level. Let me give you an example. You know, my brother, I think in Juja, they don't have even these issues of affordable housing. For my case, I was the one who was supporting so many people. They get those houses. Do you know why? Because I need those people after some time to vote for me. You see? Yeah. People who are living in the slums, when they get that house and they pay the same amount, the equal amount they were paying in the slum, in the Mabati house, in that very decent house, watakuwa naishi vizuri. And that is the main reason I'm saying, if this projection of 4.8 is to make sure they upgrade the living standard of the people, it is good. Secondly, if this 4.8 trillion is the one they are using to make sure they open the infrastructure across this nation, it is good for me. Because I can say without any contradiction that my brother said very well, Uhuru was in power, which is okay. Give me any project, even one single project, you can do if it is not that project of this one expressway, and next year. And from there, the Kibaki left the debt when it was about 1.8 trillion. And Uhuru's time, in 10 years, when he was leaving the office, he left with a debt of about 9 trillion. 8 point something, about 9. You see? So give me where that project, or where those money, how that money was being spent. No way. Lakini, when it comes to these things, where you are right now, uwezi sema mtu hajafanya kabla hujaona yenye nafa. There is this road where you were criticizing the other day of njia Isholo nini. It is going on right now. I think you know. You are in this field. There is this Rironi. You see? It is going on. This one needs the resources. There is this stadium going on right now. That one needs our resources. And now our brother is here telling us there is nothing this government is doing. Give me even a single project you can spot. Enye imefanywa kwa hiyo na hiyo pesa ili shoot from 1.8 trillion to 8 to 9 trillion in the regime ya Uhuru. Nothing. But you cannot criticize right now. And Uhuru came out very clearly in this time. Akasema the 2 billion was being stolen daily. Okay, I think you had it was in public domain. And right now, my brother said very clear. It's about now 3 billion being stolen daily. I cannot deny unless you have evidence. You show us. Uhuru knew very well it was 2 billion because he was in the power, and he knew the people who were taking those money. Right now, my brother is telling us about 3 billion, which is okay. If he has an evidence, let him prove to us that there is 3 billion being stolen by who. And I know he said very well again about the budget and the corruption. As young leader, for me, I feel for him. You see, this nation, even though sometimes I don't support government full time. You know, let me be very frank. Even though I support the government, there is some issues I cannot support. When it comes to using the resources anyhowly, like the way he said, they are financing utalii ama watalii, it's okay. That is wrong. There is no single day someone can spend public resources anyhowly and you expect me to support that uko kwa serikali. No. For me, I disagree with that. And I agree with my brother. But as a young leader, just like him, I think it is high time we find our position in the parliament whereby we are going to set a law or we bring out the laws whereby a leader, for example, my brother, do you know why there is this corruption? For example, governor, someone can be a governor for the last 10 years. You see? Later on, anakuja kuwa senator ati kudefend nini corruption yenye alikuwa anaiba pesa. That is not good.
Yeah.
Let me wish my brother when we go there, we push this thing, we finish that corruption once and for all, and this country will be. But for the case of the budget, I support.
All right, that's great, and all the best as you push for the MP seats in your respective. Yes, I'll be giving you that time, but I need to give a follow-up question to Emmanuel Kirui, and this is aspiring MP, and this is Embakasi South. Now, Mheshimiwa, now I'm looking at the issue of documentation as far as affordable housing is concerned, and my biggest concern is you find that you paid, and in your pay slip you deducted some amount of money for the housing levy now, and it is being deducted, but you've never known, or no one has ever shown you where your unit will be. So can you please explain to us, or even try to explain to us to the level we can understand how the process of acquiring a unit there, or getting a unit there?
It's good you have asked a very nice question. And it's good to advise people again, because some people, for my case, I am not a government spokesman.
Yeah.
But again, I can tell you what I know about the government.
Yeah.
I cannot say again what I can defend the government, because at some point, I told you, when the same government make a mistake, I am there to criticize the same government. For my case, and where I stand, affordable housing, I'm not a civil servant as well. Let me start from there. So for your case, if they deduct the money from you, and then later on they don't give you a unit, I think I'm very sorry. I will have to give you the way it is. Then you will go and look.
There's a complaint from a lot of people, so I think
so,
you're dressing a lot.
Nice. I think for the government, they deduct money from employees. You see?
Yeah.
And then the same people, they deduct money, they have to fill that document through eCitizen, which has to show that they have an interest in getting a unit. You see? So when they go to eCitizen, they fill that document of the same house in the same place they want. For example, Juja, we have another unit there. So for example, if my brother is employed in the government and they need a unit in Juja, they just go to eCitizen, pay the first amount, I think 200 shilling for registration. They fill that house, the unit in Juja, and then after filling that house, they wait for, there is a 5% for each and every individual who is apart from people in the slums. Each and every individual who needs 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom, and if there is 4 bedroom, they have to pay 5% of the unit. So if the unit goes up to 1.2 million in the so you have to pay the 5% of that, and then you enter the house, you pay your rent as usual. The way you have been paying your rent, in fact that one even is more cheaper than the others, because for example, wale watu walikuwa kwa slums, maybe in Ruben, right now as we speak, wenye alienda kwa alienda bure, walipewa chance ya kuingia without paying that deposit. But right now they are paying that house, and that house is allowed to pay rent of 3,900, and in paying 3,900, it means house ni yake because waliandikiana na lawyer. There is no way that person can be so changed. Gaambie nyumba si yake. Hata akikosa kulipa for up to 2 years, according to the iliandikwa, nobody can come and force them out, because it is a written document ya kwamba you are supposed to stay up to 30 years. 30 years utakuwa wapi? Utakuwa umezeka. So in that concern, that person have rights to stay in that house, akilipa hiyo little amount mpaka ikwe nini. Lakini kwa yule mtu hayuko payslip, and I know where you are going to ask me the question right now, is kwa nini mtu alipe 5% na amekatwa kwa payslip? I knew you are going there.
You respond.
So let let me start with these people when you want a pay slip.
Yeah.
These people want a pay slip, they're beneficiaries. But wale watu wako na pay slip. According to her, I have known. Because for example, me, if I need the same unit, I have to go to e-citizen nilipe 200 kama yule mtu, and then nilipe 5%.
Yeah.
I wait for to allocation. They give me an offer letter. I be allocated a house. Niingie niandikiana na lawyer before. You have to have a legal document by a lawyer. And then you enter the house. So in that concern, yule mtu mwenye anafinywa kidogo ni yule mtu akokwa anafanya anahan kwa serikali kwa sababu analipia yule mtu ana.
All right. Samson, I'll be giving you time. I want to. There is an expose that was done some few months ago about the contractors of the affordable housing getting 85.7 billion in profits. How do you make of that?
For that case, I don't have any idea because I told you before, I am not the spokesman of the government. Secondly, I don't know about how they do their work. I know how the people can enter this house and get a dignity in living a very nice place. You see? Yeah. When it comes to giving out the contract, I have no, unless I go and do research on that. And then when I come here next time, I will give you an answer.
All right, thank you. And it's the public domain, so it's known. And all right, because I'm asking this because it concerns, it's all about affordable housing, but we don't have to see a lot of government officials benefiting so FT from the same. So. Welcome again, Samson Collins.
Okay, thank you. I've had my brother responding to some of the issues I've raised. Yeah. And also, yes, making some utterances that if we are not careful with, we may end up misleading Kenyans. And frankly, I can tell him that you need to find a position. You need to have a stand. You need to come out very clear. And maybe let the people of Bekasi South, where he's vying, and Kenyans know what is his stand. You can't be in between them. You'll be confused. It's either you are warm or you are cold, all right? So you need to have some stand in whatever that he is saying. First of all, he has said that we are raising specifically raised issues without solutions. I gave a very frank and a very clear solution before I ended my consideration and submission on the budget. That we have solutions to some of these issues we are raising. That first of all, the young people, we are coming up and becoming the change that we want. We are coming up to replace these crooks that we're seeing in the government. And because for William Ruto, that he is defending, but he's not coming out very clear. To William Ruto, we have seen his agenda, we have seen his policies, and we have witnessed to the extent he has destroyed the country. All right? So I do not think if there is any way he's going to convince the young people and the people of Kenya that he deserves another chance to rule us. I don't know where we're gonna be if this is where we are today. So therefore, we are very clear. If you can't resign when you are in a position to run a government, you still want to force yourself to Kenyans. Then if you can't resign, we will have an opportunity. And of course, we are impatient, but it's okay. June 25th for us, the young people is coming. It's just around the corner, and we are relentless. We have an opportunity right in 2027, next year, right, to make our will, and for the will of the people to prevail. If in any way you try to undermine it, William Ruto tries to undermine it, then he will witness what the people of Kenya want. You can't force yourself to the people people of
Yeah.
Kenya. All right?
Yeah.
So we have a solution that if you can't resign, and we have seen the extent you brought the country,
Yeah.
we are seeing the damage you've caused to the country, then you must go. There is no way we can be losing money. I'm coming to the question of shifting blames before I go to that. There is no way we can be losing money daily. In fact, in 3 months ago, I think you can remember this. The Auditor General, in fact, she flagged a 50 billion share. This is where a patient was done an open heart surgery. One patient. But guess what? 4 times in a day. And a mother gave birth 10 times in a year. And then the organization called SHARE and the whatever funding paid for such kind of claims. And what was the response of one William Ruto? That some people are mad. He called a constitutional office like that one of the Auditor General, Nancy Kathungu. She's a mad person. And the people, Kenyans, who are awake to this issue and who are spreading this thing, mad people. All right? Just the other day, we saw the Kenyan sovereignty, all right, being sold to foreigners, and not just foreigners, to warlords. That brother to a man who was given a Kenyan passport. And up to date, we have never received any clear response and any solution to whatever happened, because they are compromised. They know they're in this thing. They were involved into this thing. All right? I have just referenced the 1.3 trillion that we were told the other day. I mean, as Kenyans, we are used to this thing of losing billions in a day. In fact, we have advanced to losing trillions now. In fact, the whole of I'm landing my point. There's so many that I need to respond firmly and frankly to her. I don't know if I have that time. So, what we are saying is that if you can't run the country and you are in a position not to resign, we are Africans and we don't resign, then therefore we will take you to where you belong. All right? Not just home, but to prison. And not just him alone. All the crooks and the system that he represents. All right? He has mentioned the issue of Kenyans raising their standards to finance the 4.8 already approved and are projected to be 4.8 budget trillion. Tell me how Kenyans are going to raise their standards. What do you want Kenyans to do to finance this budgeted corruption? All right? We can't raise our standards to finance a budgeted corruption. And like given out how this thing is budgeted corruption. All right? There is no way you are going to overburden Kenyans, to overtax Kenyans, to fund your luxury. Look at what is happening in the State House, the budget. And we have seen the events that are happening in the State House. There are people, we were there the other day, and you can remember, we were given some, borders in disgust.
No, you are the beneficiary.
I'm laughing, my friend. We were there. But whatever that was happening in State House is politics. So you saw the young people who go there only to chant the tutamtoa, whatever. Politics. All right. The teachers were there. They have been in the streets crying. All right. That we want permanent and pensionable jobs. They were there. They were given 10,000 each after they advanced the politics of one William Ruto. All right? You have seen UDA aspirant delegation being hosted in State House. So you see where our money is going to. All right? So, my brother, Kenyans are not going to raise their standards. There is nowhere Kenyans are going to get money to finance someone's luxury, to finance someone's greedy and a budgeted corruption. Two, he has struggled so much to explain the issue of affordable housing. In fact, we frankly call them avoidable. These are houses that you're supposed to avoid. You know, they are avoidable.
nothing like struggle.
Because you've struggled so much.
Just continue. I will
So, there is no way as a Kenyan, as a young person, sifanyi kazi mahali. I don't work anywhere.
Yeah.
You are expecting me to pay over million shillings to secure a bed sitter. All right?
Yes.
Look at how the avoidable housing politics is being done. All right?
Yes.
It's just the other day, in fact, some few months ago, the Auditor General, he gave us a report that 20 billion, which is a loan that was borrowed from World Bank, cannot be traced. All right?
Yes.
We don't know where this man went to. All right?
Yes.
So, I want him to still struggle again and explain to Kenyans where did William Ruto take 20 million, these funds that he has been borrowing
from World Bank,
without the authorization and the permission of the necessary institution like the National Assembly. He has raised some project here that is claiming William Ruto is doing, like the stadium. It's called, what's the name of that stadium? Forget about Raila Odinga.
It's Talanda.
It's just the other day, the Auditor General, she came out very clear and told us that 11 billion, there's a possibility this is an inflated cost of this stadium. All right? And I will frankly tell you this. The people that you hear, they're making noises out here. We do not have a problem with some of these projects. But we have a problem with how they're being executed and the people are executing them. Because you find at the end of the day, by the time you complete these projects, you are planted, you've looted taxpayers' money, beyond measure. Some of these programs are good programs, like SHA, but look at whatever that is happening in SHA. They are good programs. But who are the people running them? Who are the people? Do they have the good way to run this project? They do not have fun.
True.
All right? So, my brother, as I land my point and as I end my point, you need to be very clear. You need to give us your stand. Do not be in between there. It's either you are supporting them or you are on the other side. You can't just be in between there, all right? So that we know how we are going to deal with some of these people, because you'll be confusing us. All right?
All right.
Let me respond to what you say. You know, it is very hard. It is very hard for me to be silent when he has raised a point, which he needs an answer. He needs an answer.
Yeah, sure.
So if I leave it without an answer, it will be bad. My brother, it's good. I like the way you are putting the points. First of all, I ask you, do you have a solution? You didn't give me the solution. You told me.
I've frankly given you a solution. I don't
wait.
Solution.
You tell me, or you tell us, and tell you lied Kenyans that you are going to removing Ruto in office is a solution. That is not a solution. The solution, whoever will come after Ruto will face the same issue. So we need a solution whereby whoever will be in that seat, in that position, you see, of presidency, must follow a certain rules or ways you are giving us, and the same thing will assist us we get out of these problems once and for all. The time you is going to give us that issue and solutions, I will follow his ways.
All right.
That is number one. Number two. Number two. You have said of issues of you say in your side you call it avoidable, whatever. For me, I'm saying what I know, it is working. And the 20 billion you have asked me to respond, I told you earlier before, I am not the government spokesperson. But whenever I see this project is going on, I'm happy because it assists a lot of people. But the situation whereby there is looting going on in this project, we should come out as youths now and say, if we get power to be in, if we get chance to be in the parliament next year, we should do this and this and this. In my side, I have my own ways, and since I don't have the position right now to implement, I will have to fight to that position, to be in power, so that by next year, I will make sure I execute what I know it will assist the people of Kenya and will finish the corruption once and for all. The third point, as I finish. You know, it is very hard for my brother to tell me I should either be in the other side, government, or in there. So I'm here to put to give out my points.
Yeah.
It is very clear. My point is very clear. I'm saying as per now, I'm supporting what has been done in the government and what I can see. It is visible. Even for him, he knows very well there is a Dalanda Stadium, and that is a project, and he can see that this is a project going on. So that is why he's saying as if he don't see. The second thing, he's telling us there is an affordable, which in his thinking, he has changed the name. I don't know how he find another name. So, but he can see there is a project going on. And the funny part of it, I think, is the beneficiary of the government, because he was in the State House. He told us that he was, the other day he was in the State House, he got a motorbike, which is good. It is good for you. When you get there, when you enjoy the government product, you should tell us as well. It is good. No, I don't mislead. I am telling you, I am saying what you said. You said very well that he was in the State House. For me, for my case, I was in the State House and aspirant. Let me say my point. For my case, I was in the State House as an aspirant, UD aspirant, which I think it has never happened in any other leader. But for us, it happened. And when it happens, it's just the way you are going there as a common citizen to be given a motorbike. So you should be very happy of this government, but instead you give us the solution on what we should do to make sure that this government perform well and we finish corruption. My friend, I am Kirui, and I make sure what I am doing does not mean I belong to government and support government in the wrong they are doing. Even if I'm in government, if they make a mistake, I have to rectify the mistake because I'm a leader and I have future in my life.
Do you think these leaders listen? Because that's in the core of our discussion this morning. Do you think they listen?
I think you are the one to tell us if they usually listen to this.
No, you are there. You're there. I don't have to give my opinion. It's you to tell us whether they listen, because actually that's one of our concerns: listening, accountability, and delivery. Do they do that? And to Samson Kirui, did you get the motorbike?
I was not in status because before he misled me, I said the youth were in status, and you saw it.
Yes.
And it was a PR that was being staged. Of course, some of these young Kenyans and youth out here, they do not have jobs. And for politicians like him, you cannot call William Ruto politicians and the rest. They have the opportunity to misuse them. Because the labor to misuse them is there. You have seen how lately they are using them as goods. You saw what was done to that Nyeri church. You saw what has been going around the country. Even our own principal is also we are attacked by the same people. So these young people are available, and it is very easy to misuse them. The labor is there. So they went to state, they were called there to state the PR of one William Ruto to advance his politics. You even saw some of them when they came out of the state house. They said that hii mchezo tutaki. Tumepewa nini sweet suku na soda mingi na tumezitupa. Mmekuja mkatudanganya hapa kuna motorbike mmetutia mmetupea hapa, kumbe ni mkora mnakuja kutufanyia. So you see, they are being misused. But I want to promise them, the young people, let us not be misused by these politicians. Let us not be used as the goods, all right? Because when you attack a fellow young Kenyan, just know the same thing can happen to you, or even in the process of being misused, being used as a good, you might be killed, all right? So do not be sent by politicians to attack your fellow Kenyan or your fellow youth because you've been paid cheap and it's like 500, 1,000. All right, we have the power. The Constitution of Kenya is very clear.
Yeah.
But the people have the sovereign power to do what that is their will and which is their wish. What we need is that to unite as a young people, to unite and as a country, and say this is the direction that we want the country to be taken.
All right.
To my brother, I don't know, but I understand you. He is struggling to explain some of these things. Clearly, I've told him this issue is systemic. It's not just about William Ruto. And the young people of Kenya, June 25th for us is coming. We've been very frank about them. But we want to drain this swamp that one William Ruto represent. So when we are saying Ruto must go, is equivalent to draining this swamp that he represents. All the way from him at the top to the members of parliament, to the governors, to the senators, to the women rep, to the bottom where we have MCA. So it is the whole chain. All right? And this can only be executed when the young people are going to unite. And that is what we have been working on, right, in 2024. And frankly, I can't wait to see the will of the people backed by the young people in 2027. All right. So to my brother, this issue was systemic. And it's not just about William Ruto. It is about draining the system. The system of political patronage, whereby you find it's very difficult, by the way, to prosecute some of these politicians. They have what we call patronage networks. You find that he has someone in judiciary, he has someone in the other side, and you find it's very difficult. It's very difficult to prosecute them. True. So to damage these chains of political patronage, this immorality and abnormalities that we've seen happening in this country, and they set back the country to the rule of law, to the true constitutionalism, and live in a just Kenya, whereby it doesn't matter where your stand is, but I don't have to fight you, I don't have to be misused to come and attack you, because you are in a political affiliation or position. Systemic.
Okay, that's a great submission there, and I'm trying to read something to Emmanuel Kirui here. First, with a 1.1 trillion budget deficit, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Badi was cautious not to impose many punitive taxes to appease a restless public, and he still doled out goodies to key constituencies, including teachers, youth, rural folk, and traders, with a general election due next year. Now, I'll be asking two questions as far as the budget 2026 and 2027 is concerned, because we have a lot that we need to cover as far as the budget is concerned. Now, we have a allocation for teachers, which is 8.2 billion, and this is provision for intern teachers, and we're also looking at 4.9 billion permanent employment for 20,000 intern teachers. Do you think this budget is real, and do you think it is working for the intern teachers? Because it's a provision for 8.2 for the intern teachers, and 20,000 will be paid, where the allocation is 4.9 billion. Do you think this money will be released?
For me, just as I told you before, I can say everything the way it is. You see? And this one, when I say this one, I know my brother will have to fight me again. because no. Let me say what I know. He will say that I don't have a stand. You see? For me, as far as I'm concerned, this thing, when it comes to teachers and the budget they have been given, I think this nation is very clear. We are budgeting a lot to some sectors which is not function, and we are under budget some sectors. Do you know? Do you know why? Because for the case of budgeting for the teachers, this budget amount which is corresponding to the number of the teachers. But at some point, you see they put some figures, which I think it is not working. And for that case, let me say straight to the point. Let me go straight to the point. As I told you, I need to go to Parliament. We push for one thing, very simple thing. Education should be the key and the equalizer to each and every individual. So these things of budgeting for the teachers, and in the other hand, you come and budget some amount for the students in terms of bursary, whatever, it's not making sense. Let us make education free. And this one will happen when we find a good leaders, not leaders who support their side because they need to be in a certain affiliation, not leaders who support their side because they need to get power. You see, for that case, I will say it is very clear. We need to make education free, and the amount they should be giving to make education free is what we should be discussing as leaders. Those others, the corruption comes in from there.
All right, thank you. And maybe I won't give an action to, Samson won't give an action to this, but I'll be asking something different. And as far as the budget 2026-2027 is concerned, Samson, we're looking at 35% or 25% customs duty for importation of finished textile products. What is the effect of this to the economy of this country?
Frankly, it's going to affect the whole chain. The same thing that is going to happen to the Mitumba sector.
That's it actually. That's it. And we're also having the issue of excess duty on mobile phone charges, charged at the point of activation, which is 25%.
Sure. And you find that these taxes, if you go deep into this thing and into details, they are more than even 5 to 6. For example, I was looking at the taxes that are imposed on the telecommunication devices, mobile phones. But the other day we were told by William Ruto, they're being manufactured in Kenya. We have a company, we have a production company that does manufacture devices in Kenya. So there are so many taxes that when you go into deep, you find they've been imposed into some of these things. All right, and a good example is those mobile phones. So this thing is going to affect the whole chain, right from the manufacturers. That is, if they are being imported, exported from other countries, right to those who are importing them, the suppliers. You know, this includes even the consumers. This also include the very last person, which I believe is also a consumer. So it's going to affect everybody. And I wonder, you are introducing new taxes, 20% excess duty that is being charged on the mobile devices and telecommunication devices at the point of the point of being activation. All right. We also have 5% of custom value of all second-hand product or Mitumba product. All right. I remember close to 67% of us, they depend on the Mitumba product, in fact, to survive. All right. Depending with the economy that we've been exposed to. Now you want to tell me, do you want Kenyans to walk without clothes? Because you have not been in a position to give us leadership, whereby it is not a must. Realistically and frankly, we import things like Mitumba. All right? Vitu zimevaliwa kwingine tunazitoa huku tunazileta huku Kenya. This thing can be done in our own country. We have the resources, we have the capability. What we lack is leaders. But we've just replaced them with politicians. All right? So it is going to affect the whole thing. And the very last person who is going to be hard pain atasukuma sana hapa natumia ni mimi na wewe mwananchi wa kawaida.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. And we also read something small, then we shall be moving on to the issue of no, this budget. I think, do you think it's supporting Ruto's re-election bid? Scary.
For me, it is not a must to be supported by the budget. He's doing his work.
Yeah.
As far as the constitution allows him to in the office. And I say it very well. The time, even Mr. Jeff will come out and give us the solution in which each and every individual can enter, who is sitting in that office, can execute 1, 2, 3 issues without seeing their way, or by doing according to the will of the people. We are good. Now that you are saying as the president, Ruto is the president. Tomorrow will be another person. You see?
Yeah.
So the same mistake will be taken. We will carry forward the issue. The best thing is that we look for a solution.
Yeah.
Me being a Kirui, I think what my brother is saying is very right.
Yeah.
It is very right, 100%.
Yeah.
The only thing we don't get here is how are we going to lay down the rules and regulations in which every leader, when he enters that office, he has to follow, so that this country can become better country in future. The last thing on that, I think as leaders, because as young leaders, because he's one of the leader, a vibrant young leader, just like me, we have to sit down as leaders. Not to follow the sudden mrengo kama yenye anaongoza. Unajua sahi kuna mrengo sema broad base, kuna mrengo sio inaitwa United Opposition, kuna mrengo inaitwa kama ya ndugu wangu anaitwa nini? Linda Mwananchi. Yes, that is it. The Linda Mwananchi is there in that position because he needs to get what he wants. But there is no clear rules in that coalition enye nasema tukiingia power, this is what should be done, this and this and this, to make sure the great people of Kenya improve their living standard. Now, if I can say about what would this budget will assist him to get to for re-election, it's okay. Maybe yes, maybe no, but it's not my fault. I know what we are going to judge him after the end of this year by what he has done to people. So if you can see that he has done nothing, then you are the one to remove me in the office. If I can see on my side that he has done what he has done, then I am able to say he has done this and this and this. And you have your own rights of exercising your own democratic right to go to ballot and vote for him, either in or out. And if you go and vote him out, I go and vote him in, you can see which side has carried the day. If my side has carried the day, you have to accept. If yours, we have to accept. Because after all, we are all one Kenya. And we need this great nation to go forward. So, let me say this. Let me be very proud. If my brother, I request this one, you keep that chance. If you are sincere enough to the people of Kenya, can you tell us, you are talking of the young generation, and the same mrengo yenye unafuata, sindivo, Linda Mwananchi, there was a complaint last week, whereby Caleb Amisi, member of Supporti, he was the pioneer of this coalition, you see, together with Zivuna and Babu Wino. Later on, this coalition, or in anything in public domain, this coalition right now has been so loud to some individual. Right now, they are being controlled by other people. You see? So, in that concern, I want to assure you, if you are genuine enough and you know and you knew this coalition was for youth, why do you have old people? Why do you recycle the same old people? Right now, I can see Orego. When I was born, my friend, I was born when I was in class 3. I was just watching news through the other television ile ya kitambo. Naona tu kina Orego. Right now, still Orego are in there. And now they are pushing the issues of youths and young generation, and Orengo is the one. The same, they are saying they need to wipe out this leadership. I concur with him, but let him give us the right direction in such a way that if he can tell me right now, let me tell you, this is what I can say, and I need to respond to that. If he can tell me right now, Zivuna will be vying for presidents in that coalition. Babu Wino will be vying for the Nairobi County, because I will support him because he's a young person. If he can tell me someone like Ndidi Nyoro, a young blood, is going to be deputized someone like Sifuna, I'm going to concur with him and I join their party. But right now, what we are following is the issue ya kuenda kufuata Orengo. Alafu anasema Junior, Orengo ni recycle na hiyo Moi na wengine walikuwa na Ruto. Wamekuwa kiiba, kama kuiba pesa imeiba, wameiba pamoja. Kama Ruto wameiba pesa ya kutosha, ameiba na Kalonzo, juu wamekuwa kwa serikali moja. Ameiba pamoja na Gachagua. Juzi tu Gachagua alikuwa anasema kama kuna criticism inafaa usifanywe Mount Kenya, isianzie nyinyi. Alikuwa amesema nyinyi ile wakati usianze kupita penye tu alitolewa, akasema ule ni mtu ni shetani. So these people, they know what they are doing. They are playing mind games with our generation. And we don't want that one to happen. Let me be very frank as a young person. We need our leadership as young people to be a projection of success to the next generation. Sio kitu ya kusema ati tunafuata hii wazee. Unajua wazee wamekuwa na meiba pesa yote. Akikuja kudanganya mtu wangu kama ndugu wangu zaidi, kesho atakaimba kama ule jamaa anaitwa Kasamuel. Kasamuel sasa wapi? You should be very frank. So let me end by saying Ruto, what he is doing right now, if this budget will assist him, I think the budget will not assist Ruto. But what he has done will get assisted by what he has done. For example, nimekuambia kama hiyo talanta kama amefanya na inaonekana, watu wengine watapikia kwa sababu wameona kitu inaonekana. Watu wengine kama hii affordable housing watapikia kwa sababu wanaishi hapo. They are very bright. One day I will call you there. Let me call you.
Actually, I need to visit because I want to look.
If you get time, just come with your brother here and anybody else who is willing. I show you what has been going on there, and you ask people direct, one-on-one. How are they feeling being there? Because when I tell you, this my brother will say, I'm trying to defend the government. I don't defend the government, but I'm saying our people are enjoying there. You see, and those people will vote for him according to what they are enjoying. You see, and any other people, for example, ask for the land. Dangu ni kuche Nairobi. Tunayadanga tunasama hapa na Ibrahim for about 3 days. Njia ya kuenda Rironi Mausandi Road ikikuwa tayari. I think by 2 days nitakuwa naishi Nakuru kwetu. Over na inalala huko, asubuhi nakuja kazi Nairobi. What is wrong with that? So that is, he will be re-elected by what he has done.
True.
And all the other people on the other side, let them get that position to be elected by what they have done, not what they are criticizing. You see? Good.
All right, great. And before we get to Samson, maybe for a response to the same, I'm looking at a place where Africans don't want to be unseated, or they may decide to stay there for the longest time possible. And we're looking at an example of Paul Biya, is the president of Cameroon, and here in our neighborhood just the other day, he was, all right, I know you understand what I mean. Now, talk of the independence of IEBC, because you've said, this is to Kirui, because you've said that if you take the day, let your opponent accept that. Do you accept as Africans, or do you have to go for petitions, or do you just accept as it is, then the independence of IEBC come 2027?
I think it is well explanatory on itself. Let me be very frank. Those people who have been vying for those positions are the same people. They are just interchanging. Today you are in the position, tomorrow you are in the government. You see? By the time we are going to find a different leaders, different blood on that ballot, For example, nimekuambia my brother Eva akileta ule mtu wao, the young generation, we are going to push at the young generation, regardless of where they come from, regardless of the community. We don't want to know that. We don't want to read the first name. We need to know that we need change. And since we are going for change, we are going to vote for someone because we need change. So the reason as why it does never happen is because the same people have been there in that cycle. Right now, and I cannot lie, you will ask me one day, right now, Ruto will be in power, okay?
Yes.
Who is the sitting president?
Yes.
In the next year, which is general election, someone who will be vying in the opposition, might be, my 99% might be either Kalonzo or Matiang'i.
Yeah.
One of the two. Matiang'i was in the power as a minister of interior for 10 years in the government of Uhuru.
Yeah.
And Ruto was the one who brought in. You see?
Yeah.
So you see, the same person knows one another. They knows one another. In fact, if you are keen, they might be speaking overnight, asking themselves how are they going to conquer these things. You see?
Yeah.
So on the other hand, Kalonzo was serving with Ruto in the Moise regime, in the Uru's regime. Now you want to tell me these people will stop doing some kind of things? Akishindwa lazima aende huko kwa sababu imekuwa trend. Amesema tu lazima uende huko. But if you find a young generation, of course, if they get defeated, I think changes will come. And for your information, in the next few years, next years, in some years to come, in the next generation, maybe this one might not be the determiner. Maybe in 2037, you will see. There will be no rigging of election in this republic. Because the generation, the young generation, will have introduced a new way of voting. And that one alone will deny people going to the court, doing all those nonsense. And I thank God because maybe that day we shall be in that.
That's great. In 30 seconds, is ABC independent?
Yeah.
All right, great.
IBC independent, you are saying, sometime, you know IBC, you are saying they might be being manipulated or okay?
Yeah.
IBC, to my concern, it is independent. But these people, at some point, they control. But I told you, right now, if you see the cry of this opposition united, they are crying over IPC. But there was a time they were enjoying. You see? Even in the regime of Uhuru, they were very sure that Raila was winning the presidency. That is why they were enjoying. But at the end of the day, the results came in another way. So since the results change, I think now I can give the credit to IBC, but IBC is not an IBC. IBC is people who are working in the IBC. So if we find a very good leaders there, who go by their own decision to make sure the rights of the people is being executed, we are going back.
All right.
And next thing, since the youths are following this election very keenly, there will be no rigging of IBC this time around, not just like the
Daily Nation, I think 2 weeks ago, there are a lot of leaders actually from the top page. They were saying that you have to give us 2 terms, otherwise we are rigging. Actually, they were calling it.
You are talking about Oscar Sudi.
A lot of
you know these things.
A lot of them. Actually, if you go to the Standard, I think 2 weeks ago, and I'll find it for you. It's there. There were more than 10 leaders. They said clearly that if we don't give President Ruto a second term, they must. Actually, we are calling it vote picketing. So.
Okay, that is their decision. That is their decision.
Savula, the deputy president of,
the governor of Kakamega.
We have the women rep of Garissa, Oscar Sudi, being at the top. Continue.
Well, I think yes.
You have mentioned, but let me tell you something. Ruto speaking, or someone's minds should not be judged to be something of much concern. How can, if I speak right now, I told you I will be speaking as Kirui. Why do you judge me to be to judge my words to be someone?
Actually,
words of concern.
The newspaper indicated that we may be getting back to 2007. And remember how things were.
I did know nothing like 2007.
That's what they said. Then we're looking at if it's a fight that we are just getting into, and a lot of people have got a lot of fears as we get towards the
2007. I was 7 years old.
So you knew not?
No, I was in class 7 as well. Not 7 years. I was in class 7.
So you knew little?
Yeah, I experienced the same, but I was young. But for this case, let me assure you, because I will be part of the player in the field of politics. Nothing like fighting 2027.
All right, thank you. It's a good promise. Samson Collins, do you have a submission to this as we come out of this? And maybe I give you 2 minutes because our time is almost rushing out.
What Emmanuel, if I'm not wrong, what Emmanuel is running away from, the question you've asked. But could this be a possibility? I have some pages of the current expenditure of the 4.8 budget. That could it be a possibility that is going to be used for William Ruto to impose his will on the people of Kenya? What he is running for and what he knows, there is a possibility, is that, yes, we cannot have 12 trillion budgeted for 1 man house. In fact, is the executive office of president for this physical year or financial year yenye nakuja on 1st of July, atakuwa anapokea over 5.8 billion. The office of deputy president 3.6 billion. The office of prime cabinet, who is holding 2 whatever offices which are unconstitutional, 839 million. Ikiendelea hivyo. Where is this money going to? Simply and frankly, it will be used to impose the will of William Ruto to the people of Kenya. And that is why you see he looked for Erastus Ethekon because he did not apply for that job. Be very frank. It's on record. So he was looked for so that he can execute a mission which is well orchestrated and calculated. He has mentioned a movement that I am within and I'm part of the leadership. And if I leave him without a response, that would be very, very misleading and also not very fair. Emmanuel, Linda Mwananchi is a faction whereby we have youthful leaders at the top who are leading it. One of them is Edwin Wetanu Sifuna and Babu Owino. These are youthful leaders that you can look up to them. All right, I'm coming. Please give me time to respond to your concerns and whatever you've raised. Some of these youthful leaders, you have seen them. They have been at the forefront to fight for the people of Kenya, in fact, to fight for the affairs of their fellow youths. They're the same people. In fact, for Edwin Sifuna, he stood between a bullet and the people right in 2024. And he told the police, you do not have to kill these kids, these Gen Zs, these children, so that you can give a solution. No, that is not how we are doing things. He stood in between a gun and the bullets. All right? For someone like Babu Owino, he is on record. And I like that he has mentioned it very clear that he will support fellow young Kenyans like him. He is on record, fighting for the issues of Kenya. Fighting, you can see how he has developed his constituency at the moment. He has been ranked as #1 best MP in the country. All right. So some of these youthful leaders we are following, they have fellow youths, and we don't have a problem with that. Now, for people like Orengo, James Orengo, who is a walking constitution, we must admit that as a young people and as young people who are coming into politics, we also need to be mentored by those that we've seen they have been leaders, not just politicians. All right? So therefore, for someone like James Orengo and the rest that you see in Linda Mwananchi, they are there to give us a direction according to how they have executed this thing, you know, for, in fact, 20 years. And what are the strategies they have been using to strategize and even occupy political position to where he is at home. So there is need for mentorship. And what I will also tell you, frankly, is that Linda Mwananchi is a movement which is rallying Kenyans behind that we need to reset this country back to the true constitutionality. And the young people can do this. We need to restore this country, you know, back to the rule of law. We need to live in a just country. So this is the only movement among few movements which is leading Kenyans to the new Kenya that we've been fighting for as the young people right in 2024 up to today. So, and we're very frank by the way. You've heard Edwin Sifuna say that for us to make sure that we execute this mission of unseating one William Ruto. Look, we understand he has been in politics for over 40 years, by the way. And we can't just dismiss him as a small person, you know, to play with or to win against. Therefore, there is need for all of us that we are saying William Ruto must go with his camp and the system that he represents to unite. That includes the united opposition, Linda Mwananchi, and other factions that you're seeing out there that are very alive to the issues that affect this nation, so that we can execute this mission. And as the young people, we are very clear and we are going to stand by our principles, by our values, and what we believe in, what took us into the streets right in 2024. In which kind of a leader are we going to rally behind? You're not going to impose, you know, even some of them, and I want to say this frankly, they might be hiding behind the opposition in Linda Mwananchi. But as the young people, we are going to stand very firm, principled, values, and by our beliefs, because we know who best can represent this country. And of course, we are the majority in this country. So if we say, look, it's Edwin Wetani, Sifuna. This, we have looked at him, we have looked at how long he has been in leadership, what has he been able to do, and what kind of a presidential candidate and a candidature can we see from him. All right, so in any way, I want to be very clear with this. There is nobody who's going to mislead us in whatever that we're going to choose as our presidential flag bearer. So as I learned my point to my brother Emmanuel, please, and I'm saying this very grounded. I don't want to feel like I'm fighting. I'm saying this very grounded without any, you know, malicious intentions and objective. That Linda Mwananchi and other conscious movement you're seeing out there, they are few movements and a faction that you can see the changes that you are advocating for and that you are asking for, that you can see within them. They do represent those changes. And frankly, that is where you're seeing even 70% of Luo Nyanza is supporting Linda Mwananchi. And that's why you're seeing even the young Kenyans and all Kenyans are behind Linda Mwananchi. There is a front reason. Thank you.
All right, that's good. Yes.
One simple point. And I request future. So, very simple. You know, in politics, we have what we call direct votes. And I hear all of that. When I say all of that, I hear all of that. I don't want him. I don't want to find him inside. I've been in this politics. So I was arrested 2021 with the one person you know, Kashako. He was arrested in Kigiri. I was arrested in Japan.
I was arrested during
you know
more than 20 times.
Because of
this year's end officers were recording.
That's right. Because of this you did. So let me tell you something. I don't want him to find him crime. If you find yourself, this is a very important. If you find yourself, the situation you are saying is a project of someone to divide the voice of Western. How could you see? How would you see that in your side? Because that one might happen. He is dividing that voice, and the guy will be funded with any tune of amount he needs to run for president. And the mission will be, you have to run for president. And he will run for the president. And when he runs for presidency, he will have to cover
the Western region.
Western, my friend, you know what? Because those people, itakuwa imeisha, Kalonzo hakuna kura sana. Msibuna amekawanya hilo. How can you say that?
I think
that's a very simple question.
I have responded to him according the issue of if Lina Mwananchi we have on our own, or if we are not inviting other conscious movement, probably we say that is very fun.
Right, that's I think that's it.
What I just need to add on and to emphasize so that it can also sink is that you have the record of some of these young people you've seen at the forefront of Linda Mwananchi. You've seen what they have done in their leadership capacity, and then you can predict their possibility of being votes between Kenyans. You know, you can predict, which is, I don't want to be very down to politics, but it can be more than 2%. All right, because you've seen their track records, you've seen what they have done in leadership, and now progress. I mean, progressive. They have been out committed. They have been. They are a few conscious, committed, and progressive voices and forces in our
Very great, and there's something in concern that I have to ask, and it was from Manikiri about the issue of Kibaki left a debt of public debt of around 1.9 trillion. The same happened to end in a big number and a big amount of 9 trillion to Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure. Now, question to Samson Collins, what do you think is the debt that this regime will leave as we get to 2020 estimation in 1 second?
You said with me. Of course, is ridiculous, something, and worse. I want to emphasize, I'm saying this now, not to be misquoted. I am just, I'm meaning following someone. That's why I'm saying this thing with some proof, evidence, and what is wrong, what is it will be ridiculous, it will be absurd.
Just project a figure here.
As today, William Ruto has been nominated. All right? He took that debt when it was around 8.6 to 8.7. You can look at that. Trillion. That is where Uhuru Kenyatta left it. All right? And it's only 4 years. And he has borrowed over 1.1 trillion for 4 years. Then tell me, God forbid, and I can't predict that thing happening. What if he secures another term? What will happen? It will be more even than, I think, 20 trillion. It will be what? Because remember, this is the same trade that is going on. Budget corruption, money being stolen, nothing is being taken. Those are the moments we're living in. All right? And still borrowing over 1.1 trillion like we borrow to finance the 2026-2027 budget. all right, deficit, which is around 5.3% of what it
All right.
So it will be very ridiculous. It will be even more than 23. If we go by the current trend.
Yeah, true. Emmanuel, do you have any response to that? Maybe in figures?
For me, I cannot give any projection of anything. Because this is the time the presidential time works. So until even this
You are watching EBN TV, transforming your world.
EBN TV cares about the growth of your business. To advertise with us, call 0725 386 501 or 0740 653 453. EBN TV, transforming your world.
You are watching EBN TV, transforming your world.
You've seen them on TV.
Nakushukuru Mungu wangu kwa kunifikisha hapa.
But do you know their stories? Come with me.
If people look at me,
yes,
even before they hear me, will they see Jesus?
Wezi ambia watu mimi am a worshiper, na wakati you are worshiping people can't encounter God.
Ukisoma hiyo inabidi sana katika ile maisha yako hata kama kwamba hauimbi.
Join me, Teddy Psalmist Mwana wa Ngolo Mosio, every Tuesday and Thursday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. only on EBN TV.
Sports isn't just a game. It's passion.
He's done it. Jakob Mensik is the champion in Miami.
Drama.
Man, oh, come on now.
In the thrill of the unexpected. From the stadiums to the streets, we bring the game to you.
We bring you exclusive insights from the pros, bold predictions, and in-depth analysis like never seen before.
Get ready for the action, the controversy,
and this is bubbled over. Montez shown red,
and the moments that define greatness. The Scoreboard, where every game is the biggest game.
My name is Mary Mombua and I watch EBN TV.
For gospel music, I, Anton Dacho, I watch EBN TV.
I watch EBN TV. Do you?
I watch EBN TV.
For educative talk shows, I, Griffin Mukilia, watch EBN TV.
Hey everybody, my name is Purity Mudeu and I'm just here to tell you about EBN TV. Are you somebody looking for a Christian station that can transform your world? Look no further. EBN TV, transforming your world.
Each of us is carrying complete potential. Not because of what we are born with, but on the basis of what Jesus Christ accomplished and acquired for us on the cross. Wakati unapotumia neno katika maombi yako, you are issuing decrees, you are not making requests.
Journey.
Nico Kadi, the Ebola quarantine facility in Laikipia, and the 1.2 trillion to be borrowed to maybe spice up the budget of around 4.82 trillion, and the issue of cost of living, ID cards auction, and IDs being sold at 15,000, and the political impact on auctioning the IDs, and also Kangata moving to the opposition or to the Linda Mwananchi faction, and also the State House spending or having spent 11.6 trillion in 9 months. This morning we have on board Samson Collins, a aspiring MP Juja constituency, and Emmanuel Kiri, aspiring MP Embakasi South. Now, up to this point, those are the things we were to tackle, but because of time, we won't be tackling them, but giving them time to maybe give their final remark and maybe an address to the people of their constituencies. And we start with Samson Collins.
All right, thank you. My final remark would be, one, the 2026-2027 finance bill and the appropriation bill, how ridiculous, they are out of proportion. I'm saying this very grounded and with some level of substance. And as Kenyans and the people of Kenya, what we should not accept is that to be forced, to be overtaxed, to be burdened, to finance someone's luxury, to finance odious and illegal debts, and to finance a possibility of another budgeted corruption. Therefore, we must come out very clear and say what we want and what we think, and very frank, is best for us. Two is that I have a request to the IBC. IBC, you have seen the young Kenyans. We've been very frank, we've been very vigilant, we've been very vibrant and very active in the political space. What we are asking from you, please, is just a free, fair, credible, and justifiable election. If you do that for us, mutakuwa mmetusaidia sana na tutashukuru sana. As I wide up to the people of Juja constituency, the young people, we are coming out, na tunataka tufanye haya mambo kama vile yanafaa kuwa yanafanywa kikatiba, kama vile yanafaa kuwa ndiyo responsibility zetu ama ndiyo role zetu as members of parliament, as MCS, as senators. Tunataka turudishe the true constitutionalism in our constituencies and in our country. I promise you, kuna barabara hapo Juja imepigwa ni piara mingi sana. Barabara ya kutoka Kimbo kwenda Matangi. For over 10 years, even your current MP mwenye alikuwa amejiabduct 2 judges, anapiganga tu hiyo piara hiyo barabara. How long are we going to live into this PR? How long are we going to live into this deception? How long are we going to live into unconstitutionalism, and wrong ways of doing things? I've said no. I am coming out, and I'm sure you, if you give me this chance as a young person, my track record is very clear. I've been very active in politics, and I know what is best for the people of Kenya. I know what is best for the people of Juja constituency that I will be representing. We will restore the true constitutionalism in our responsibilities and in our roles as members of parliament. Asante.
Great. Emmanuel?
Yes. Asante kwa muda ambaye tumetupa.
Karibu.
Tangu tuingie kwa hii kituo, tumezungumza mengi. Kwa mambo ya budget ya 2026-2027.
Yeah.
I can say this.
Yeah.
The budget is not bad on my side. it is just only we support the government and we do some changes in where needed so that we finish on corruption. Corruption ndio kitu imetumaliza wote. Tukimaliza corruption, hii budget ni mzuri. The corruption enye watu wamekuwa wakipush ndio inamaliza sisi kama wananchi wa Kenya. Ambapo tukileta kila kitu hata kama ni budget kama hii unaona ni mbaya ama inatusukuma kwa sababu corruption is the key figure in this country. So when we finish the great monster that is corruption, tutaenda mbali and this budget will be the best for us. And for the people of Embaka South, mimi nataka niseme hivi. Kuna shida mingi. Najua watu hawaendi shule wengine kwa sababu ya uongozi mbaya. Hakuna good drainage in Embaka South kwa sababu ya uongozi mbaya. Hakuna matibabu kwa mahospitali kwa sababu ya uongozi mbaya. Hakuna shule ya public schools in Embaka South kwa sababu ya uongozi mbaya. Now, most of the time, we need to uplift the people in the slums waishi maisha mzuri. And this one can come in. Tukikuja kwa power, mkituchagua kama mimi Kirui, nikuje nihakikishe ya kwamba hizo vitu zote imeangaziwa. Kwa mfano education. Education is an equalizer to each and every family. So, tukipewa nafasi kama Embaka South, tutahakikisha kwamba kila mtoto anaenda shule kwa sababu Embaka South we have a very few schools, public schools. Yes, very few public schools. It's a very small place with a crowded population, very few public schools. So we are going to have some public schools and public hospitals, and we make sure for public schools we give them free education because that constituency inatoshia ile pesa inatolewa na serikali apeleke mtoto shule asome bure na jioni arudi nyumbani kama amepata masomo kama mtoto mwenye wa mtu yote. So hiyo ndio is very clear. So if they give me time, I will going to make them create Embaka South, not the one we have right now. So may God bless you. People of Embaka South, mchakue viongozi wa kuangalia sera, kuangalia ukabila.
All right, that's great. And there's been Emmanuel Kirui, aspiring MP Embakasi South, alongside Samson Collins, aspiring MP Juja constituency. Thank you for watching the first, second, and the last segment of Morning Live. My name is Jeffrey Kimayu Somba. May God bless you from wherever you are. Coming later after this is Gatuzi Lango with Sami Murunga. May God bless you and have yourselves a great day.